We're going to take a look and see what players would I take if I was looking to take players with me to Colorado from Jackson State. Let's look at the roster for Jackson State this past year. Let's see. I guess we'll go down by number. And, of course, Shedeur Sanders will be my first pick. Bam, I'll take Shedeur Sanders. That's one. All right, I guess we can see his stats right here. That's good. We'll take that. Shedeur Sanders will be my first pick. Boom, we'll go by numbers. Kevin Coleman will be my next pick. The freshman out of St. Louis. So that's two right there. Alex Daniels is done. Nugget Warren is done. Shane Hooks is done. Kevrick Wiggins is a sophomore out of Louisiana Monroe. I'll put him on the bubble, even though he played well. 5'11", 175, played very well for Jackson State. Kevrick Wiggins Jr. All right. I mean, I got 3 or 2 picked. 1, 2 picked right there. This would be number 3. John, he's a junior. John Huggins is a junior, but a good player back there at the safety position. Depending on his health and depending on Kevrick Wiggins' health would be the deciding factors. Let's say both of them are super healthy. Both of them are 100%, and we only can take one. I'm going to look to take the younger player at the sophomore position, even though I think John Huggins is a stud back there. He's 6'2", 205, and he could be a guy that can go pro, actually. Nothing bad about Wiggins, but I think Huggins could go pro after 1 year at Colorado. But then again, it'll be hard to go against the sophomore and take those 2 years that he has left as a junior and a senior. So we'll take Kevrick Wiggins Jr. Can't believe I'm saying that. Oh, my boy John Huggins right there. So Wiggins Jr. will be number 3 that I'll take. All right, no JP. All right, number 4 would be the sophomore, of course, Cameron Silman Craig. That's 4. No JD. 5, of course, man. I'll have to look at Quay Davis. Quay Davis would be a 5 guy on the bubble, definitely, especially because he's a freshman. He was doing big things at practice, known as the Swiss Army knife. Can play a bunch of different positions. Kind of reminds us of a Debo Samuel type mold, type guy. Can do a bunch of things, get the ball out of the backfield, catch it downfield, whatever. Quay Davis, I'll take him at number 5. Number 6, I'll have to think about fast Willie Gaines out there, but I think I can get some speed somehow in the transfer portal. So especially with him being a junior, we'll think about it though. Fast Willie Gaines, but I think he's going to either stay at Jackson State or put his name definitely in the transfer portal. I know he will want to follow Coach Prime, but receivers, man, are kind of like a dime a dozen. And this right here is kind of like free agency or the draft in the NFL. And what comes into play is the time that they have left, their age, and their classification. Here's one guy right here. He's a redshirt sophomore. That's surprising. Rico Powers Jr., who Coach Prime has a good relationship with, came over from South Carolina. So he's going to be a guy I will put on the bubble that would be very possible. Good size, able to get downfield, run good routes. Came from a SEC school. So I don't know about the transfer qualifications. I don't think it's a problem. I've seen a couple of guys who transferred. So I've seen rumors out there saying Shiloh can't transfer because he came from South Carolina. I don't think that's true. If that's the case, Rico Powers would be definitely a possibility at number 6. And boom, my guy, Travis Hunter. Of course, put him in the transfer portal. We're taking him right now. Keep it moving. We got redshirt junior Malachi Wideman. Depending on how many years he actually have left based off this past year, if that was his actual junior year, he only has a senior year left. Man, I think he has a senior year and probably a grad year left. I would take Malachi to Colorado. You don't find 6'5" guys who can do what he does on the football field. Take him to Colorado. Trevante Rucker, another guy who has a lot of upside, but I think he's going to stay at Jackson State and he's going to have a time to shine. My guy right here, San Diego safety, Herman Smith, good special teams guy, good high character guy who can actually make plays in the defensive backfield. I'll take Herman Smith Jr. All day and twice on Sunday with me to Colorado. Then you got Shiloh Sanders. Boom, bring him too. So what we at 8, 9 players right there off the top. We haven't even hit the offensive defensive line yet, and we've already taken 8 talented players possibly to Colorado with us. Savion Wilkerson is only a sophomore. We're going to take Savion too. Boom. Got us a nice, steady, proven running back who's going to prove himself on the next level. He's been to a couple of different schools, though, so we'll see about that transfer situation. Other than that, Savion is on the list. He's heading out with us. We dipping out with Savion. The Road Warrior, 3-6 Mafia, Savion like Le'Veon, the baby battery ram. Yes, he's going to Colorado to be a Buffalo. You dig? We're going to pick 1 or 2 more, actually. We're probably over our number. Shout out to my kicker, Alejandro Mata, the freshman, 4-star guy out of Beaufort, Georgia. If he wants to go kick in the cold, bring Alejandro Mata. He did his thing down there in Jackson State. Only misses he's had were blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Take him, and I'm not looking over my guy, the pass rusher, sophomore, Jeremiah Brown. Big guy, 6'2", 220 pounds, probably around 6'3". Good guy coming off that end. I would probably have him on the bubble that's going, but if he shows that high motor that he's been showing flashes of, he definitely can come and be a Buffalo in Colorado. All right, we're gonna pick 1 more then. Shout out to Barron Hobson up that middle. He probably stay at Jackson State, do his thing, unless he'll transfer. Aubrey Miller, Defensive Player of the Year, did his thing this year. Shout out to Dalen Dunn, my guy, and shout out to all the graduates of Jackson State too. So Alejandro Mata would be my number 10 guy I think I picked, and we should be there. Yeah, 10 guys right there at least that I would pick off Jackson State roster. Looking through their roster right now, basing off credibility, eligibility, classification, and production. Based off that, those will be the 10 players who I think Coach Prime is talking about when he says he's going to bring some luggage with him, and it's going to be Louis. These are going to be all dogs that he's going to bring, and they're going to be the ones to show everybody else how to practice the culture of Coach Prime. After the bowl game, the signing weekend is going to be huge. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, comment out, other good stuff. We're about the same. Peace and news. Yeah.